Hello everyone, welcome to the ABAP on HANA masterclass. And this masterclass is going to be extremely beneficial in case if you want to understand the importance of ABAP on HANA. I will take you through the importance why we should learn what are the different topics comes under ABAP on HANA, what are the different code push down techniques, and why we are supposed to learn. This is our basic agenda of the course. Let's have a quick look on the journey of SAP software evolution. In 1979, SAP came up with a product called R2. Earlier, it was having R1, means in the single system itself, everything, database, software, and UI. So before R2, R1 was there. In 1979, SAP came up with the R2. That means application server and UI in one box, and database was there in the different box. So let me make you explain basically so that you will be having the clear understanding. Application server plus DB is there in the single box. Let me correct. Application server plus UI. UI means this GUI. I've just shown you, right? This is what we have, the GUI. Okay, this is GUI. So application server plus GUI used to be there in a single box, means single machine, means in single system, that means in single computer. And so R1 means like, see, R1 means this database also used to be installed in here itself, in the single machine itself. Okay, that is the meaning of R1. This is R1. Okay, this is R1. Now, when you know database, you are going to separate. When you are going to separate this database here, like so application server plus user interface in one box and DB in the other box. So this is known as R2. You can say that 2, right? This is one box and this is another box. So this is known as R2. And R3 means you have the GUI here, means on another machine, application server is on another machine, and the the DB is on another machine. Okay, so you can see that 3 different machines you require in order to you know work on the ERP. So currently we all are on R3. Currently we all are on R3. How? See, GUI is installed on this machine from which I'm delivering this all information, right? I'm connected with on Zoom and everything. So on the same machine, this GUI is installed, this software. The application server, that means this is the application server, you know. This is your application server, this SAP basis where it is installed. So this I am connected through internet, and this is the different machine on which this NetWeaver is installed. Okay, and again there on the different machine, one different database machine will be there, which will be connected through. So R3, currently we all are here on this R3, 1, 2, and 3. So hope you are able to understand what's the meaning of R3. What's the benefit of R3? Benefit of R3 means if your database you want to change today or tomorrow, it's easy because it's loosely coupled. You can see that these all are loosely coupled. Here, if you see in R1, application server, user interface, DB, all are there in a single box. So it's very difficult to upgrade or change the database or application server upgrade or to change the UI and all. Here in R2, it was a little better, right? Because DB was separated from the application server and UI, right? But here also some problem because application server and UI, sorry, here I'm sorry, basically, you know, this is not the correct concept. Concept is like this: UI in a single box and application server plus DB in another box. Okay, this is R2. Application server plus DB in a single box and UI, that means the GUI, in a single box on single machine. So this is basically R2. Okay. And in R3, application server and DB both got separated. Application server and DB both got separated. So here you can see that when you have to upgrade the application server or DB, it's really very difficult because both are together in a single box. Okay. Both are together here in the single box. So let me make it little more easy to understand. So this is your DB, send to back application server. This is, we have the application server. So this box is application server and DB is also installed on the same machine. So application server and DB. So again, application server and DB is tightly integrated. It's very difficult to upgrade and to uh, enhance the version of from one to another because both is tightly integrated with each other. But here you can see the application server and DB and GUI all are loosely coupled. So it's easy to remove, or means, let's suppose if you want to enhance or if you want to upgrade this application server, you don't have to bother much about this database server, right? If you want to replace this DB, you don't have to much bother about this application server. It's easy because it's loosely coupled. Okay, so this is what you have the R3. So that's what we are talking about. R2 was there in 1979. That means this is R2 1979 and R3 in 1992. Remember this. Okay. ERP, that means see, R3 enhanced version is known as ERP and that came in 2004. Okay. And again, ERP also was based upon R3 only, but the product was named as a ERP in 2004. And then of course it will be having some enhanced functionality, right? Some enhanced feature. That's why it is called as a ERP, enterprise resource planning, with some better feature, enhanced feature. Then in around 2012 or 13, SAP came up with the business suite on HANA. In the business suite on HANA, like ECC, CRM, SRM, SCM, right? All these products of SAP were combined together. That's why it is business suite, right? Business suite on HANA means what? ECC. ECC means this ERP. ECC or ERP both is same. Okay. ECC or ERP, then SCM, then CRM. SCM means supply chain management. Okay. CRM is customer relationship management. Okay. And what other? Whatever you have, ECC, SCM, CRM, SRM, right? Or any other products if I'm missing it over here. But these are some important product, right? All this together makes this as a business suite on HANA. Means if you are going to get the subscription of business suite on HANA, means you are getting the license for all this together. Okay, all this together. Earlier, like if you're getting the license for ERP, that means you are getting the license for only ECC. But when we talk about business suite on HANA, that means all the licenses together you are getting. And this was there in 2012 and 13. SAP came up with business suite on HANA in 2012 or 13. So HANA was there as a backend database for business suite on HANA. Name itself, it's telling business suite on HANA. Why? Because HANA is very, very, very powerful, right? Very powerful. HANA is very powerful technology, very powerful database. S4 HANA were introduced in 2015, means 8 years back from today, right? We are here in 2023. So 8 years back, S4 HANA came into picture in 2015. And in S4 HANA means simplification suite for HANA. S means simplification, 4 means for HANA, simplification suite for HANA. In this also, like, you are going to have all this together. Only the thing is that in simplification suite for HANA, the data model got changed. That means many different tables together combined in a single table. In like if you take the example of Mara, Marcy, Mardi, okay? So what I'm trying to tell that Mara, from material management point of view, from SAP point of view, we are discussing, okay? Mardi. So all there are around 25 tables we are having, up to 25 tables. These all got converted into a single table. How many of you know what is the name of that single table? Just write here in the comment box, right? Fast. So this is the from the point of view. This is from point of this is for point of view, okay? And another like BKPF from the FICO point of view, BKPF, MSEG, then another finance related table, okay? All those together got converted into the single table. If you know that table name, just type here in the comment box. If you don't know, then also it's fine. So here Sujita has given for finance AC Doka. Awesome, Sujita. Very good. Yes, it is AC Doka. And from point of view, Santosh has given the answer. Awesome, Santosh. It's Mad Dog. Very good. Mad Dog and AC Doka. Fine. So see, means data model got changed in S4HANA. Why data model? Because SAP taken care of the data model based upon the HANA. In business suite on HANA, it was same as ERP, SCM, CRM as it was earlier. Means there was no change in the data model. But in the S4 HANA, your data model got changed. Your data element matter from 18 characters, it became to Matner from 18 characters to Matner, it became 40 characters, right? Matner. So while migration, we take care a lot of these particular things. It requires a lot of effort to manage this data element because in S4HANA, you have Matner of 40 characters. Okay, fine. Now see the power of SAP software. SAP software is there throughout worldwide. 11.8%. It's a huge figure. It may looks like very, 11.8 is nothing, but it's a in fact a huge figure like if you compare with others. See, Epicor, another ERP, 1.6% only. Workday is 1.6. Oracle, greater competitor of SAP, 5.1%. SEG 6.1, Deltec 8.1%. So Oracle like if you want to compare SAP to Oracle, SAP and Oracle, you can compare. Here, these are the different point of view, 6.1, 8.10, these all are coming. The main competitor is this one. Just give me a second. Sorry, I was speaking on mute. Okay, so here SAP is leading, right? You can see that SAP is leading with 11.8%. The greatest competitor of SAP is Oracle. Okay, so it is at half Oracle, but this is also very popular. So 11.8% is really a big figure, and it's SAP is really very popular. Microsoft, because Microsoft Office and everything comes into that, that's why this 30 and 1.5, but we can't say like a real competitor of SAP. Real competitor of SAP is Oracle. Okay, then others comes under this 29.7%. And see here, like S4 HANA subscriber, today also we have taken one survey, right? And we have seen that many people are working on S4 HANA, right? Out of 16, around 10 people are already working on means business suite on HANA, 2 people, and I think 8 people were working on S4 HANA, something like that. Means more than 50% of projects are already migrated to S4 HANA. That means those are the customer of SAP, right? And here is, you can see that the S4 HANA subscribers, right? In quarter 2 22, means till the quarter 2 22, 20,000 customer of S4 HANA were there. And all these statistics you can see from here, this from place. So I've clicked over there, and if you want to see again the real figure, you can come and you can see, right? So this is from where I've taken this screenshot and put it. So uh, you can go and check it out, like if you want to see the more figure. Now here, end for support of SSC. SAP is going to end the support for SSC in 2027. Extended support of SSC will be there till 2030. Okay, this is the extended support will be till 2030. So that means after that, of course, you have to come on the S4 HANA, right? Now you should know that ABAP is a programming language and HANA is a database. Like if anyone of you over here are getting confused, what is ABAP, what is HANA, generally you should not be. But in case, you should know that ABAP is a programming language, like you have the C, C++ or Java or .NET, like that ABAP is a programming language. And HANA is a database like Oracle, MS SQL, DB2, DB6, right? So HANA is the database like that. With the enhanced feature, it's in-memory column oriented, you know. So that's why it's a very powerful. So now, current market with only core ABAP skill set is not that much good. Like if you try to find the job only with the ABAP skill set, it's difficult. However, this is main. Means if you think that you don't have ABAP skill set, and in ABAP field directly by learning the CDS and Amdp, you will be able to secure a good job. That will also not be possible or will not be very easy, you know. Simply learning CDS and AMDP will not get you the good job until and unless you are good in core ABAP. So core ABAP is important from my point of view. What I can observe the market, and I have been in this market since more than 12 years. So core ABAP is very important. Learning MDP and CDS will be beneficial only when if you are having the basic understanding of core ABAP at least. You know. So core ABAP is very important, but only core ABAP is not going to help you, and that's why you can see that this developer is in thinking mode. He's thinking, how will I survive in the market with only core ABAP skill set, right? Meaning you have to upgrade. See, let's try to understand why when the HANA came into picture, right? When HANA came into picture, why an ABAPer should learn the different way of coding paradigm. Here you have the HANA, and here you have the application server, and somewhere here maybe I'm trying to find out some good symbol, or maybe I can represent GUI with this. This is my GUI, SAP GUI. Okay. So now here you have the non-HANA DB. Here you have non-HANA DB, here you have the HANA DB. When we talk about the non-HANA DB, that means Oracle, MS SQL and all those, right? So earlier the programming approach was something like that. We were fetching the data from here, from the non-HANA DB, and putting it over here in the application server. So just fetching the data from here, right? Based upon some condition. Means we are supposed to give the maximum where condition, right? So that we can get the required data only, so that we can avoid the network load and we can have the optimum performance. So on application server, we are getting the data from the non-HANA DB and putting it over here, performing the logic, and again we were sending to the GUI in order to visualize the data, right? We visualize the data on GUI, right, in ALV format or by using the write statement. So data visualization we do on GUI. Application server for the logic processing, and non-HANA DB to fetch the data, because data is stored over here. We were writing the logic here application server, not at the HANA DB, because not on the non-HANA DB, because my non-HANA DB is not good enough in order to process the logic fast. Okay. Processing the logics application server, we are awesome, and now also awesome. It's not like that, means when HANA came, then application server is not powerful. It's now also powerful as same as, or maybe more than as it was earlier. But in earlier approach, we were writing the logic here at the application server. Now what we try to do that, we try to write maximum logic at the HANA layer. Why? Because our HANA is very powerful. This HANA database is very powerful. It is having the multiple core. It is installed inside RAM, and it is having multiple, you know, uh, parallel processing capability. Parallel processing capability this HANA is having, because it is having the multi-core processor. It works on the column oriented feature. HANA provides both the feature, column means it can store the data in a column storage way, and row storage way, both column storage way and row storage way. In both the way it can store the data, but HANA is designed mostly with column storage way, means it is optimized. If you store the data in column storage way, it is optimized in that way. However, both is having its own advantage, disadvantage, but this column storage way is now suitable with the current hardware environment enhancement, and because you are storing in the uh, you know memory itself, RAM itself, column storage way is now more suitable, and searching in column storage is very fast. Basically, like if you want to search in column storage way, or performing aggregation means mean, max, average, sum, such kind of count. If such kind of operation if you want to perform, then like column storage way of storing the data is really very very powerful. Okay, so that's why that's why you know column storage way is the default way of storage in HANA. So because the HANA is very powerful, what we wanted to do, or SAP suggested that, boss, you are a ABAP developer, you know don't be in the old way of doing the coding. What you do that, you perform the maximum logic over here. Earlier you were writing the maximum logic here, maximum business processing logic. What's the business processing logic when I'm talking about? That means loop on internal table. Inside the loop on internal table, you write if, else, continue, break, right, modify, update, all these things. So that's what I'm talking about, the business logic, right? And the final data you were getting here. SAP told, no, don't do like that. SAP told, don't do like this. Don't perform maximum logic here now on application server, because now you have the HANA DB. You can perform the maximum business logic over here, and whatever the required data you have, that only you get it over here. So that when you are getting the data from DB to here, the network will be there, right? It is connected through a network. So if you are going to have, let's suppose, you know, when you are getting the data from here to here, earlier 1000 records, right? Here in this case, you just assume that it's taking some 1000 records from here to here. And after processing the business logic, you are just able to get 100 records. Means you filtered, you did all the validation, everything, right? And you got this 100 record, and here you are getting the 100 records at GUI. So in order to transfer initially this 1000 records from non-HANA DB to application server, what happened? See, 1000 records means you would require more truck, more buses, more trolleys, right? Because data is more. So more network resources you would require. And it will take time also, right? Because it has to load the data into the truck. Then truck has to go from here. Again, it has to deliver over here. So everything, loading, transfer, and unloading, it will take more time if you have the more data to carry. But you assume that if you write the business logic here itself, because your HANA is capable that you can write the business logic here itself and here itself, at least instead of not this, all this 100, at least you can optimize this 1000 to 150, or let's suppose 200. Means you can get at least 200 meaningful record. You were able to optimize 800 records, right? You were able to remove 800 unnecessary records which you were transferring earlier from here to here. Now you got here only 200, right? Here you got only 200, and here again, like you are processing, validating all these things, you are getting 100, and here again you are getting this 100. So you are getting the same result, but here you have very less network load, right? Very very less network load. And when you have the very less network load, transfer of data is going to be faster, right? It will go with the speed of aeroplane, right? It will go with the speed of rocket, right? Because you have the least amount of data, correct? So that's the basic idea, that's the basic idea of the code push down. You can avoid the network load and you can have the performance fast. Unnecessary you will, why you will disturb unnecessary, this network load, unnecessary consume the resources. Here you are going to get a greater performance in terms of business logic. You can write all those things over here, right? So in ABAP on HANA, basically those technology we learn how we can write the logic here. So one of the most powerful technology, that is the new Open SQL. It's awesome. New Open SQL, right? New Open SQL. So if you know the Open SQL, learning new Open SQL is extremely easy. Okay, you can learn it easily. It's easy. It supports inline declaration. From NetWeaver 7.40 onwards, we have the new syntax in ABAP that supports the inline declaration, that supports the expression based coding, that supports the table expression. So just I have conducted one course that was ABAP on HANA Basic, and there I have covered new OpenSQL and new syntaxes. So I think some of you are already taken that course, so you know already. But those, like, if you have not taken, you can take that course. Or what you can do, like if you want to learn for free, that is also possible. You can go to this my YouTube channel over here, and here what you have to search, that new syntax by Pankaj or something like that. You can search new syntax and new OpenSQL. See here. So go through these videos. See here, go through this playlist. 6 playlists are means 6 videos are there. You will be able to learn new syntax, new OpenSQL, and all these things for free. And you will understand like how the new syntax, new OpenSQL, these things work. I will share you the link also here, and it will be uh, easy basically to learn for you. So today you go and watch it out completely. Or if you want to take that course also you can take. In course you will get little extra, some extra stuff, of course, because that is a paid course. If you are not in the mode of investment, that's completely fine. You can learn for free. Learn from the playlist wise, so that you will be having the clear understanding. Don't learn from here and there. Learn from the playlist from the first video. Okay. So in less time, you will be able to learn in concrete way. Okay. So the new OpenSQL and new syntax is supported by new OpenSQL. So these things, there are many things. Please go through the video. You will be able to understand the power of this. Now, other powerful code push down technique, that is, SQL script. SQL script is a scripting language which is SQL script is a scripting language which is used to write the code at the DB layer. Okay, it's a scripting language which is used to write the code at the DB layer. You can write the complex business logic. SQL script is a data intensive, it's a performance intensive way of writing the code at the DB layer. Very powerful language. Don't underestimate the power of SQL script. It's a very, very powerful language. You can even get the better performance if you write the code at the DB layer. Complete code if you can write, if you are master in SQL script, you can really achieve a great performance. So in BI or BW, like in analytics, mostly SQL script is also one way of doing the code at the DB layer. So you at this moment you just understand SQL script is very powerful language which is used to write the code at the DB layer. Now when SQL script came over here to write the code at the DB layer, you were having some, you know, place to write the code. That is in fact known as container. So procedure, procedure is also known as a stored procedure, you know, uh, function. This is also known as user defined function. So these are means the containers where you can write the code, right? You know that in SE38 we have the report, right? So inside the report we go and write the code. So similarly, like in SQL script, you have to create the procedure to write the SQL script code, or you have to create the UDF, user defined function. In ABAP, what we have function module, right? Where you can go and write the ABAP code inside the function module, inside the class, inside the, you know, a report. So similarly in SQL script, you have the stored procedure. You have the user defined function where you can go and write the SQL script code. Both are having their own use cases. Then like you have, you know, so now means ABAP came into trouble, like, you know, how to write the SQL script code at the DB layer. There are so many restrictions. It does not give the compile time error, and you know, there are many other disadvantages. SAP told, don't worry, boss. I'm coming up with the AMDP. So AMDP is nothing but, you know, you can write the SQL script code at the ABAP layer. Means code will be executing at the DB layer only, but you can write the code at the ABAP layer. Say, I will show you quickly, but you should require Eclipse or HANA Studio. So HANA Studio is getting obsolete, or you can say like it's a kind of obsolete from ABAP point of view. Eclipse, that means is the preferred way of doing the code by ABAP. So I'm in Eclipse. Here you have the different perspective. You have to choose the ABAP perspective. Okay. And here you can come and you can create your project. And once you create your project, you right click over here. Let me log in first. And here itself, like you can create, you know, the AMDP class, AMDP methods. So I will take you through some AMDP class. Okay. ZCL AMDP. Already I have developed some AMDP class. Let's copy this, uh, open this. So see here, some AMDP, you know, we have the methods over here. This is AMDP. So inside this method, we are writing these codes. So this is SQL script code. Okay. But you can see that we are commenting like in ABAP. Here, once you start writing the code, if some error is there, here itself it will tell you the error. But if you directly do the coding at the DB layer using the stored procedure UDF, there it will not tell you, you know, the error there itself. Once you compile or execute, then only will come to know what is the error. But here, if you write the code, it will tell you the error. Okay. So for example, let's suppose I want to declare some variable lv underscore age integer. So this is how, like, see, I'm writing the SQL script code. See, and here if I do some mistake, here itself it will give me the error. See, it's started giving the error, but there it will not give you the error like this if you directly start writing the code over there. Okay, so this is what means there are so many advantages of writing the code at ABAP layer with the help of AMDP. Okay, you can debug also very easily. It's very easy to debug. There at the DB layer directly, if you write the code, it's very easy. It's very difficult to debug. Also, consuming the code from there to here, it's very hectic. And here, it's very easy. That's why like AMDP is so popular. There are many advantages of this AMDP. So AMDP in a summarized way I will not go into more detail. Otherwise, this class will be going to be a very longer, you know. So let's just try to understand. Okay, mostly my focus is over. You should know the importance. Once you know the importance, somehow or from somewhere, you will start learning. So AMDP over here is the way of consuming the SQL script code. AMDP what? AMDP is a way of consuming the SQL script way. Or you can tell something like AMDP is a ABAP developer way of consuming the SQL script code. So AMDP is nothing but how you can consume the SQL script code at the DB layer. Okay, so this is MDP and very powerful technology, very easy to consume. But the thing is like, if you want to become a AMDP developer, you must be very good in SQL script coding, right? Because at AMDP, what you are going to do, you are going to write here inside this method, the SQL script code only. You are going to write the SQL script code only. These all are the SQL script code. See here by database, this is by database function. That means at the DB layer, this method will be converted as a UDF. If it will be by database procedure, then at the DB layer, this will be converted at the what? This will be converted at a stored procedure. So all these things is part of my course basically, and here it will take time. It's a time taking process to understand all these things. Just to understand that MDP is one of the very powerful technique we should learn. And then master of all code push down technique is CDS, core data services. You must 1008 times must, you know you must have to learn this core data services, otherwise you are not going to be a BAPer more. CDS. In morning also CDS tell, evening also you tell CDS, afternoon also you tell CDS. Without CDS, there is no ABAP nowadays. Okay. Why CDS? Because you might be thinking that I'm hyping the CDS. No, it's really very powerful. Why? The first thing is that, let me note it down about the CDS, is that it's a very powerful data modeling technique. That means you can create the complex data model. Data model means with the help of which you can fetch the data from the different tables, you can join and you can deliver the data to the different third-party application. So CDS, name you can see now also like core data services. Core data services. Core means central, data means data, services means the one who provides the data, right? That's what the core data services. Here, now, let me note it down. Powerful, very powerful modeling technique, right? Very powerful code push down modeling technique. Code push down modeling technique. Okay. One CDS, when you are going to create, you can use in report. You can use in function module. That means what I'm trying to tell, you can use in your ABAP application server. Okay. You can use in report, you can use in function module, you can use in class, right? ABAP report, ABAP function module, ABAP class. That's what I'm trying to tell. That means you can use in what? Application server, you can use it. Okay, right? CDS also you are going to develop at application server only, ABAP application server only. I will create one very basic CDS, just very basic CDS. CDS, like if you want to understand in little more detail, it will take around 25 to 30 hours, minimum, like if you want to have the good understanding of CDS. Today in 5 minutes, I will take you through some basics of CDS, right? You can develop at application server. You can use this one in Fury elements, right? Fury elements. That means you can use this one in UI5 also, right? UI5, or you can use in Fury elements. Not only this, so when I talk about the Fury elements, what does it mean? That means you can use in master detail page. That means if you know the CDS, it's very easy to develop a UI5 application. Okay, it's very, very easy. In 10 minutes, you can develop a UI5 application. You don't have to learn uh, even ABC of UI5. You are ready-made UI5 developer if you know the CDS. So that's the power of CDS. You know, don't underestimate the power of CDS. Very powerful. So one master detail page, then the list report, right? Some of you might have used also, right? List report. Then what? Analytical view page, ABP, OVP, overview page. These are the different flavor of Fury elements. Okay, these are the different flavor of Fury elements. See, these many places you are using a single CDS. Okay, then another powerful use case of the CDS is RESTful ABAP programming. RESTful ABAP programming, right? RESTful ABAP programming. How many of you already have heard about RAP, RESTful ABAP programming? That means ABAP on cloud. So if you want to do the ABAP coding on cloud, CDS, you should know. Okay, you must know. Otherwise, you will not be able to do. Okay, so very powerful, very powerful. Do you know the BTP? Have you heard? Of course, you would have heard, right? BTP, Business Technology Platform. Here also we use the CDS concept. Okay, so on single CDS, you can use it from here. Hmm? Now you might be thinking from where to learn. Again, like if you want to learn for free, you can come here. Everything is for free nowadays on YouTube, right? Or in very uh, lower price you can get on Udemy, right? Here you can come, and CDS, many other YouTuber also have created, I think, CDS playlist. There also you can check, but I have also created. You can check my playlist also. Core Data Services by Pankaj. You can type Core Data Services by Pankaj. Playlist wise, watch it out. Playlist wise. Mm, okay. So this is the question answer for above question answer. This is for this one, and for CDS, I will share you the link. I'm not able to find it out over here, but I've created one playlist for core data services. You know, there will be some eight, 7 or 8, or maybe uh, 9, 10 like that videos will be there. You can go through that. Okay. So I will be sharing that link. And from there, you can learn it for free. Okay. So, and in case like if you are willing to attend the paid course, paid course also. I have already started, okay, from 1st of February, and that you can join from 1st of February. The name of the course is SQL Script, AMDP, and CDS. Okay, SQL Script, AMDP, and CDS. This is the name of the course in which I'm covering the SQL Script, AMDP. So in that playlist, you will be able to find the CDS related things only. SQL Script, AMDP will not be there. In the current course, I will be covering some new stuff, that will be the thing, and this will be a live session. That is the only the main difference. So you will be little more attentive to join the session. In case if you have the doubt, you can ask the doubt. Once you become part of my paid course, then you will be also part of my inner circle community, and there on every Sunday, like today, I conduct the inner circle call, and there you can join and you can ask the query or question. Okay, so this is like advantage of the live course, and it all your choice. The thing is that you should learn the CDS. This is what I'm trying to emphasize over here. Okay, I hope I'm able to set the context, the importance of context, that it's important to learn nowadays. CDS at least. First priority goes to the new OpenSQL and CDS, or even like CDS more. I will tell you, like, learn first CDS. New OpenSQL, of course, you will have to learn. There is no choice as an ABAPer. CDS, then sure learn, and then you go for the AMDP. Now, in the same thing, like, try to explain in these slides, like this code push down stuff. These two slides for the same thing. And now this course is for whom, right? So for ABAP or techno-functional people, for BIBW people, for functional consultant, right? Course in the sense CDS, SQL Script, and AMDP, the current course which I'm taking, okay? Or the things which I have explained. And why you should learn? Lot of motivation already I have set it up, right? Still, like, if you want to have some more motivation, see, your money is proportional to your career growth. The more you are going to grow in your career, your salary package and all these things is going to get increased, right? And how you will grow in your career, of course, you will have to work on your skills, whether it is a soft skill or technical skill. Soft skill means your communication skill, your personal, your personality, right? Your leadership, your management, right? There are different types of skills, and soft skills is even more powerful than your technical skill, right? But the thing is that we are an ABAPer, and we also have to focus on technical skill. Then only we are here, correct? So technical skill, and then see here, if you are going to work on your skills, the more you are going to give the time on your skills, your package is going to get increased, right? And current market is also very good, right? In order to get the good package, only the things is that you should have the thing, and be start learning one thing at a time and be master in one. Otherwise, it will be very difficult. You will forget the answer. Like, if you start working on different subjects, you will not be master in any one, and it will be difficult. Then your time and money, all those things will be not that much useful. And when you upgrade the skill, of course, you get the self-satisfaction, you get respect, right? You get your self-confidence higher, this better career growth, correct? Which skills for an ABAPer? There are so many skills, right? You can see that. So many skills you can learn. But the best one, which I believe for an ABAPer to first upgrade, like ABAP on HANA. That means SQL Script, CDS, and AMDP. Okay. Once you have the skill, there are so many jobs in the market. You can see here, big company are recruiting, correct? So not here, foreign opportunities are also there, right? I've seen, like, people are getting call. I also got many calls to work from nearby location of India, like Dubai, Singapore, Malaysia. Nowadays, like in US also, openings are there. Like if you want to work over there are some provision. You can search it out on Google, and it depends. Like the thing is that you should have, but the thing is you see your capacity, your strength, your willingness, and these all are sadhana, right? These all are tapasya. We don't have to be over motivated and keep our health on stake. Everything is not all these things, right? We have in our life, we should have proper balance, right? So we should be motivated, yes, of course, but not on the stake of our health or something else, right? So gradually everything we all together will be able to achieve. But this I'm telling you so that we will be here on the track. Okay. And this is like about my inner circle community. And here we will be having, these are the stuffs, right? Interview question answer preparation in the sense like if you have any question you can ask. There is no dedicated currently. Sometimes I run this session, once you will be part you will come to know. Group discussion optional if time permits, but here like if you have any doubts, anything, you can discuss guidance to solve the issue faced in real time projects. Interview question answer, all these things, these are optional. Okay, these are optional, depends on time and all these things. This I take care of solving any doubts in videos and guiding to solve the issue faced in real time projects on weekly inner circle call. This is what we do. Current course, the live course, in case if you are interested, I'll be also sharing that link in the group, and maybe I will quickly take you through so that you will be having a rough idea, and then after you can ask the question. Okay, so give me 1 second. Just sharing with you. Here you can go under the course and SQL script, AMDP and CDS. This is, you can also check it out what I'm going to cover, class one, all these things I put it over here, like what it will be covered in the classes. Okay, and then you can go and register into this course. I will be sharing the link of this course. You can check it out, the description and all these things, and then you can decide. Okay, yeah, let me take up some question so that I can give the answer over here. Saurav is asking that can you join the first? Yeah, you can join, Saurav. Yes, only 3 classes till now. It is there on the weekdays from Monday to Friday. Okay, from 7 a.m. to 8:30. Not 8:30, 8:15. 1 and 15 hours I try to keep, but sometimes it goes to the 8:30 also. You'll have to be little flexible, but 1 hour and 15 minutes like that. It will be there on weekdays from Monday to Friday. And yes, you can join, and the left portion of the session means first 3 classes you can go through the recorded session. Okay. Second question, do I get the missed class? Yes, you will be, of course, getting the missed classes. It will be there on the LMS. You will be having the access of those classes, and you'll be having the lifetime. At least at this moment, I'm providing the lifetime access. Maybe in near future, it will be restricted to the limited time. But at this moment, we have the lifetime access of all the courses, whichever the course you are going to take. Fine. Okay, any other question, or you can raise your hand in case if you have any query. What I will do that I will unmute you. You will be getting the option to raise the hand. Okay, you just raise your hand if you have any question, and what I will do that I will unmute you and you can ask the question, or you can put the question over here in the comment box. Any question if you have. Fine. I think you don't have any question. That's perfectly fine. Okay. And now I'm good to, uh, close the session. I don't have to share anything, but I told you that I will be showing you one normal CDS. So quickly I will show you, see how easy it is to create the CDS, but like, that basic CDS. There are so many things to learn in the CDS. I told you like minimum 20-25 hours like that. It depends on the pace of all these things, but yes, I will show you. See here in CDS, what are the different stuff: access control, annotation definition, data definition, entity buffer, metadata extension, variant, right? At least you should know this data definition, the CDS. Data definition means CDS. Okay. Click on this next and Z CDS and demo, CDS and demo, and package will have to give, right? Next, already exists, it's telling means already someone have created, or maybe I myself would have created in past. Oh my God. Okay. Let me give some unique name and click on this next. See here the different flavor of CDS you are having. Let me take you through this quickly. The first one over here, view entity. This is known as new CDS. Define root view entity. This is used in RESTful ABAP programming. Define view entity with two parent association. Okay. Define view entity with two parent association. Another flavor of CDS. Simple CDS, very basic CDS with inner join, left outer join, okay, right outer join. This define this association, very powerful concept of association is there in CDS. Define view with the two parent association. This is another flavor of association. Define view with parameters, right? Again, very powerful concept. Define view with parameters. Define projection view. Simple, very simple concept. Extend view, how to extend a existing CDS. Like if you have some standard CDS, how you can extend. How to extend CDS view entity. If you learn the first, this extend view, this is again simple. Extend abstract entity, extend custom entity. What is this custom entity? This concept is used in RESTful ABAP programming, right? So define table function with parameters. Table function, again, in order to understand the table function, you must be master in SQL script, right? Table function based upon the MDP class itself. So in a CDS also you can call the SQL script code using the table function by implementing in MDP. Okay. Define abstract entity with parameters. Define parent-child hierarchy, right? For hierarchy, I've created a video also in YouTube. You can search with parent-child hierarchy by Pankaj and you will be able to get. Define custom entity with parameter. So say different flavors we have in this course. Like I will not be covering everything because some of those are part of RESTful web programming. But yes, this one, define view, define with join, association, parameters, table functions, right? Extend view, the CDS view entity, right? So you can check out the syllabus which I'm going to cover and you'll be having a basic idea. Okay. Everything will not be covered because all these things is not part of this. Some of those are part of RESTful ABAP programming. Okay. So click on this finish button and let's quickly create one basic, very basic CDS. So what I want to do, I want to fetch some data from the Mara table, let's suppose, and key matner mtart matkl, right? And here we'll have to give that this is the conventional CDS, and here this is the mandatory annotation which we have to give above catalog.sql view name. So give some annotation over here, CDS demo pk1. Just I'm giving this should not be more than 16 characters. Okay, it should be within 16 characters. So this is just a simple CDS, and see your CDS is now created. Here you can use the association, you can use the path expression, you know, you can use the inner join, you can use the left outer join, right? Inner join and left outer join. It's already like as you are using in the OpenSQL, right? Check this, activate this, and your basic CDS is created now. Here some error is there. Let's try to see what's the error, and we will fix it. So was not activated. Why? Telling that data maintenance does not exist. Let me clear this log. Okay. Go to the problems, check out the problem first. Okay. Now check the syntax. Now also some problem is there. Okay, it's telling both cannot be same. Yeah, that is fine. So what we can do that here, let's give 2. And now you can see that error is now gone and there is no error. Means this name and this should not be same. Activate this and got activated and press F8. And you can see that your CDS is now created. Now you can call this CDS in your program. Okay. And there are so many other different concepts. Let's stop it over here and hope you understood the importance of ABAP on HANA. Start learning from today itself. Okay. And system access, I won't be providing the system access, but yes, I will be giving you the, you know, mm, the server provider detail. From there you can get it. With this course, I don't have the system access. I will be giving you server provider detail, and from him you can talk to them directly and you can get based upon your requirement. You can get minimum for 3 months, that will be good, and it will be somewhere 2000 to 2500. But before getting the system access, check whether your system access is working properly on your system, because they will be providing you the remote desktop, and sometimes remote desktop creates the problem. So in that case, you should have some another alternative, and that, but you know, I'll be giving you that number also, but that server will be on little costlier side, because that will be a kind of local installation. But most of the time this will work, like, from practice point of view and all, you can get the system access, and it will somewhere cost around 2K or 2.5K for 3 months. Okay. So hope this information is fine for you. And any other question from anyone? No question. Let's stop it. Thank you, Baba, for attending the session.